I'm Kiera Morgan. Thanks for joining me on this episode of Coffee with Kiera, sponsored by The Human Being in Newport and Lincoln City. And I'm excited to be just a little south this week as we are with Tom Fullmer, who is the Chamber Director for the Waldport Chamber of Commerce. And they have some exciting things going on here in Waldport. Tom, thanks so much for joining us. Appreciate it. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do.
I'm the director of the chamber and have been doing that for 2 years now. Um, really enjoy representing Waldport, helping all of the businesses. You know, we're always stronger together. I was at the Oregon Tourism Conference annual event just earlier this week, and the whole slogan is stronger together. And one of the speakers talked about quit worrying about getting your wallet share as a local business. Let's just increase the size of the wallet. And that really resonated with me because we serve our residents and we serve our businesses and the business owners and the nonprofits. Um, we're a relatively small community. Bigger communities have both a chamber and a visitors association. Well, we're one and the same. So my role is to serve the board of directors. I'm an employee of one, and really reach out to all the businesses, do special events, have quarterly breakfasts for our members to come and hear what's going on. They've been very successful because everyone that attends has an opportunity to introduce themselves, talk a little bit about their business, because that's what a chamber should be doing. So we're excited about doing those. We do them every quarter, and we have some events that we do, and I want to talk a little bit about those. But the Waldport Chamber of Commerce is very special to me, not only because I live in the community, although I live up the river 10 miles in Tidewater with my wife, but it's also so great to see people that have come together, the new businesses that have opened and continue to open, the development of the Lewis Southworth Park, which will be a significant game changer. And so I do a lot of promotions. I have a media background. And so I have media partners all throughout the state, including your fine media organization, because we're just getting the word out. So many times people say, I ask them, excuse me, have you been to Waldport? Well, yeah, I passed through on my way from Newport or from Yachats or Florence or whatever. And I say, okay, well, next time stop. There is so much to see here and so much to do.
Let's talk a little bit about the ways that the Waldport Chamber helps businesses.
Well, we're a membership organization, as all chambers are, a 501c6. And so our members, for as little as $50 a year, if you're a nonprofit, become a member. We put a profile for them on our website. And our website has chamber members and then broken down by categories. Um, and then we help them with events that are coming up that they could sponsor, media that we do, and how they can be involved on a shared media basis with our print partners primarily and our online partners, and to some extent radio partners. Um, and we are well connected with all of my fellow chambers all throughout Lincoln County, from Lincoln City to Yachats. So we meet quarterly, talk about best practices. But I think the real key is keeping communication open with all of our members, which include nonprofits. We have great support from the city of Waldport, great support from Lincoln County and the Lincoln County commissioners. I write grants. I get grant opportunities that local businesses can apply for. So I share those with them, even help them with their grant writing if they need that. Do ribbon cuttings. Uh, and here at the Alsea Bay Bridge Visitor Center and Museum, which is also our office, we have all kinds of information, free information for residents and visitors, including whatever a local business that's a member wants to provide.
And you've got an exciting event coming up,
We do.
which we want to share with our audience. Let's talk about the upcoming Bike, Beach, and Blues. Did I get it in the right order?
Pretty darn close. Beach, bike, and blues. But you had the three B's correct. And we should also add beer.
Oh, there we go. Yes, Beach Crest.
May 6th, Saturday, coming up. We started it last year with relatively short period of time, about 90 days. And we were very pleased with how well it went and the 700 people that showed up, even though we had some inclement weather in the middle of it. But we started this event for the community, for the local businesses, in conjunction with the fact that now for 11 years, about 700 to 800 bike racers and their guests come to Waldport every year for the Oregon Coast Gravel Epic. They start in Waldport, they go up through the Siuslaw National Forest on forest roads, gravel roads, some private land, 62 miles. And they finish just south of here on 101. So they're already here. They come in on Friday. They fill up the campgrounds and the RV parks and the hotels. So we thought, well, let's do something while they're here. So we started it last year, thus the name Beach, because it's right here at the beach, bike, and blues. And the blues is the music. So it's coming up May 6th, and it's 7 hours. It's noon to 7. It's free admission. We have 5 different local food carts. We have 6 hours of live blues music. We have Beachcrest Brewing out of Glen Eden Beach as the official beer. We have activities for kids because all ages are welcome. And we have a vendor fair. So we're geared, and we've actually doubled the footprint from last year in terms of what we'll be doing here. It's all here at the Alsea Bay Bridge Interpretive Center, inside the entire parking lot. Yeah, we doubled the size of the tent where the music will be. And dogs are allowed on leashes. So Beach Bike and Blues is coming up May 6th, and it's just so much fun. We have about 30 volunteers. It's a tremendous amount of planning and pre-work, as you know, and many people know. But it's a real celebration for the community. This year, when people come to the gate, come on in, admission is free. We're going to hand them a little welcome to Waldport packet. I've got the local businesses participating with coupons. So when people leave, they can go to Scotia, or they can go to Bader Fine Art Gallery or Enough and use their coupon. So we want to encourage people to go shopping. And most of the residents are, most of the guests are residents or locals, but we have people from up and down the coast, from Portland, from the Valley. We have a really cool trio of women who are iconic in Portland, the Sunny Hess Trio. They're going to be one of the performers. And then Greg Ernst and his buddies, Blue Variant, which plays all over Lincoln County. They're on the lineup. So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
So let's talk about the vendor fair aspect. What are some things folks can expect, and will there be food there as well?
Well, yeah, and I would be remiss without mentioning the fact that Pioneer Connect, who have been so supportive of everything we do, they're the presenting sponsor as well. So the vendor fair will be a combination of 5 different food carts. Don't Worry, Eat Happy, which is new here in Waldport. Game Time Food Truck. They come up here frequently. They're out of Florence. We have Lazy Days Cafe dragging out their smoker and doing smoked brisket and chicken. We have the Waldport Irish Booster Club to help them raise money. They'll have a tent selling popcorn and hot dogs. And then we have Oregon Seafair, which is brand new. They'll have a little trailer here and they'll be selling seafood items, crab, and a variety of things. So we keep it local. And then the vendor fair is a real mix. We have um, a couple of craftspeople that will be selling their wares. We have some nonprofits. We have Sweet Homes Vacation Rentals as an example. They'll have a booth. Um, Otter Rock Radio is our radio partner. Jeremy Burke from the Newport News Times and OC Waves will have a booth there for his photography. So it's really there's a lot of activity that is geared toward all ages and for people to just come and have fun, come anytime during that 7 hour period. And it's right here on the shores of the Alsea Bay.
And you said it's free.
Yep.
What about parking?
Well, parking is an interesting situation. We didn't have any issues last year, but that comes up a lot. We have on street parking. We have a lot that we're looking at here, just within walking distance, that we're hoping to open up for free parking. We encourage people to, park anywhere, in town along 101 and then, up Highway 34. There's relatively limited parking here at the Alsea Bay Bridge Interpretive Center because we take over half
You're taking over the parking lot. Yeah, that's what made me think about parking.
So we encourage people to carpool. But we're working on that. We may have some shuttles, but I'm not sure. We're talking to a couple of the churches where you could go and park and then they could transport people back and forth from their parking lots. That's still a work in progress.
And let's talk a little bit about, you had mentioned that you do a breakfast for your chamber members. Let's talk a little bit about that and how folks can get involved in the chamber, because you don't have to be just in Waldport to be part of the chamber, right?
Oh, no. We have members from Lincoln City to Newport to Depot Bay to Yachats. I even have a winery out of the wine country in Yamhill, Carlton. That's a member of the chamber because some of their wine is available at like Beach Daisy down in Yachats. In fact, I just got a new member yesterday, a realtor that's out of Yachats. So, very simply, people can sign up. We take care of putting together their entire profile and their listing and send them a link. And then the membership comes with invitations to special events like the breakfasts. We started a holiday party last year for members, and it was well received. It was actually hosted inside Eager Beaver Furniture, which was really cool. And then we have a lot of nonprofit partners. In fact, the Siletz Tribal Arts and Heritage Association, which just had their groundbreaking, they're now a member of the chamber because we really strive to promote all the local businesses, the area businesses, the nonprofits that serve this community. So it's an opportunity. We also, as an individual member, you can join. Anyone can join. We have a community supporting membership that's $50 a year, just to help cover our costs because we're a nonprofit. So anyone can join the chamber, and we're always recruiting volunteers.
That was going to be my next question, is if you were still in need of volunteers for the event or volunteers in general.
Well, we are always in need of volunteers. We do have some time slots and some shifts that we still need to fill for Beach Bike and Blues on May 6th. And then the Alsea Bay Bridge Visitor Center and Museum, where we're sitting now, is staffed by volunteers. We have individuals that work pretty much every week, once a week, for their 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. shift, because we're open Thursday through Monday. If we had more volunteers, we would probably have more hours. Because the Waldport Museum is inside the center now, moved in here 2 years ago. When we reopened this, the city of Waldport owns this center. They purchased it from Oregon State Parks, and it remained closed. And then they came to the chamber and asked if we would come in, return to this facility, staff it, manage it for the city. And the Waldport Museum is now in here too. So,
Tom, can you share with us how folks can get more information if they're interested in either the event or being part of the chamber?
Yeah. Our slogan, if you will, for Waldport is "Where the forest meets the sea." And our website and the other slogan, if you will, is "Find Yourself in Waldport." So it's findyourselfinwaldport.com. And it's very robust. It has all kinds of information. And under the section of chambers, chamber members, chamber news, you can go into that section. You can look at the membership benefits. You can enroll and pay right online. I receive all those, and then I help them, fulfill the benefits of their membership. So it's quite easy. And then the Beach Bike and Blues section, which is quite large now, is on that website as well.
All right. Anything else you'd like to add as we wrap up?
Well, the Waldport Great Garage Sale, which is incredibly popular, is coming up June 3 and 4. We had almost 40 different addresses last year, from Yachats to Waldport to Seal Rock, up the river to Tidewater. We partnered with Oregon Coast Today to do an interactive map, which we'll do again. So all the addresses are on a map, and you can pull it up on your phone and get a Google map of where to go. So that's coming up. And then we have our annual benefit golf tournament at Crestview the last Saturday of August.
All right. Tom, thank you so much for sharing with us about this incredible Chamber of Commerce here and all the great things that you're doing for local businesses. And we look forward to seeing you and everyone else at the event coming up May 6th.
May 6th.
Say it again.
Beach,
Bike and Blues
Festival. Yeah. Thank you.
We will look forward to seeing you then and be watching for some live videos taking place that we'll be doing throughout the event also. And thank you again for joining us on our wonderful Coffee with Kiera, sponsored by The Human Bean in Newport at 6th Street and Highway 101, and in Lincoln City at the north end of the highway on the west side, next to TLC Credit Union. For Oregon Coast Breaking News, I'm Kiera Morgan.
Thanks for bringing me coffee.